What does this damping system do for the driver? It anticipates bumps, explains its creators. This is how it works. The suspension of each wheel is equipped with a pump, which, if necessary, provides additional force on the shock absorber rod. That is, the shock absorbers become active rather than passive elements, so the driver suffers less from problems like side sway. You'll feel like you're on a flying carpet, the manufacturers say. No wonder, since the system's response speed is measured in milliseconds, faster than the blink of an eye. And as a finishing touch, they also offer energy recovery, clearly aiming at the electric car market. Next, one of the key elements of oil and gas production facilities, some power plants and chemical production facilities. In order to prepare gas for transportation by pipeline or to pump it into a storage facility, you need to increase its pressure. And that's exactly what compressors like these are for. These models in particular are manufactured by a German company. They can handle natural, synthetic, and mixed gas, delivering up to about 489,000 cubic feet per hour. The design pressure is 28 or 52 bar, with other options available upon request. German experts emphasize high fault tolerance and long service life, and also note the compressors are suitable for different standards, which means that they can be used even in solid waste landfills. We couldn't find it on the market, so we built it ourselves, explain the creators of this helicopter. The model with the beautiful name Zephyr stands out for its built-in parachute, which sets it apart from similar vehicles. It helps reduce the fall speed and thereby save lives in case of emergency. This is the first helicopter in the world with this feature, according to the website. Let's talk about the characteristics of this vehicle. It is a two-seat model with a cruising speed of 100 miles per hour, designed for a range of 198 miles. Maximum engine power is 241 horsepower, with a service ceiling of about 2.5 miles. We produced the new benchmark for air mobility, the developers believe. What professions can robots replace? The list is huge. Today, we're already getting used to delivery and cleaning robots, and in some places there are even robotic news anchors. Used with virtual and augmented reality, robots can be controlled from anywhere. A prime example is on your screen right now. The designers were very creative. This excavator will solve simple and repetitive tasks, for example, digging some trenches all by itself. And for more complicated tasks, the operator can take control using the remote or through a VR system. In the second case, you can be anywhere in the world and control it with your hand. On top of this, it's equipped with advanced safety systems. If a person appears in the danger zone, the machine stops. And of course, you can also sit in the chair and steer the excavator the old-fashioned way. Since we're talking about robots, it's worth mentioning this mechanical assistant. On your screen is the world's first fully electric and autonomous sweeper. It works 10 times faster than a human and consumes 85% less energy than its competitors. The robot measures 11.5 feet by 7.5 feet and has a top speed of about 6.2 miles per hour. Of course, it moves much slower while cleaning, so one charge provides up to 17 hours of operation. It's already been tested in Finland, in the streets of Helsinki. At night, the robot's quiet, and several sweepers at once can be easily controlled via the online system. However, many are concerned that the authors haven't thought about vandal-proofing the robots. There are from 7 to 8 million fires a year, according to a statistic portal. And anyone can be affected by a fire, just like the architect that came up with this shield. After experiencing a fire in a castle he was restoring, he decided to make a practical, handy and reliable fire extinguisher, and so the shield was born. Before us is a powder fire extinguisher with an unusual shape. Depending on the version, it can hold up to about 13 pounds of powder. The shield is easy to hold and control with one hand. The creator explains that it's intuitive and complies with all legal regulations. There are also a variety of designs, so the fire extinguisher can fit in any interior. Plus, other versions are available on the site. One resembles a ring, and another works with hydrants. The cost of the system starts at $805. Next is something that will surely be of interest to hikers, fishermen, camping fans, and lovers of other outdoor activities. This cane chair even won a competition and raised more than $400,000 in funding. And for a good reason. One model weighs about 2.2 pounds. It can support up to 287 pounds of load, comes in several sizes, and allows you to take a break anywhere. 3 cane heights are available: 32.2, 33.4, and 34.6 inches. The seat height is 20 inches. Also, the design is waterproof and comes with a comfortable case. On average, you'll have to pay about $180 for one of these. At the end of 2019, solar panels produced about 2.7% of the world's electricity. It's not much, but hopefully these systems will help increase this figure, especially since the authors have solved the placement issue in a neat and simple way. These solar panels are built into floating islands. The test island consists of 180 panels, which, like sunflowers, change position during the day to face the sun. The peak power is about 73 kilowatts, and the island uses about 0.5% of that. The island is 125 feet in diameter, and it's easy to change the size of panels, as well as maintaining and replacing them. And the island also lowers the temperature at the water's surface, which reduces the risk of algae bloom. Modern airports are impressive in size. For example, the King Fahd International Airport in Saudi Arabia has an area of 300 square miles. You get tired by the time you get somewhere, and you also have to carry your luggage. The creators of this hybrid offer an interesting solution: a rideable suitcase. For about $500, the happy owners get the ability to travel at a speed of up to 6.2 miles per hour. The load capacity is 286 pounds, and one charge is enough for 6.2 miles. Plus, it has 2 built-in USB ports, so you can use it as a giant power bank. The suitcase has a capacity of 7.4 gallons, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen, the creators conclude. When you have a wound with a bandage, sometimes you have no idea if it's healing or if there's a worse infection. However, removing the bandage can disrupt the healing process, explain the creators of Smart Heal. Their product is a wound dressing with a sensor that measures pH levels, and thereby lets you know if there's an infection in the wound. This problem, as it turns out, is very serious. For example, patients over 70 years of age risk serious complications if healing control is inadequate. The new dressing is easy to produce, requires no power or even wires, and the data is transmitted via RFID technology, just like bank cards. The team has big plans, and the bandages are expected to be on the market by 2025. Did you know that China dumped over 7 billion cubic feet of waste into coastal waters in 2018? It takes a huge amount of money to clean things up. Cleaning the Bohai Sea alone cost more than $1 billion. So, creators of inventions like this may well be contributing to the environment. On the screen is a student project from China. It doesn't require power, and all the work is done by the waves. Just place the construction in the right place and it will start catching garbage on its own. This solution can be used at beaches, since the sea never sleeps. The garbage is collected around the clock, and you just need to pick it up periodically and make sure that the system is well secured. These neuroimplants will allow blind people to regain their sight and deaf people to regain their hearing. And this is not just an idea. The authors promise that the first volunteer patients will be able to activate their electronic senses in 2024. Besides, the implants will also be useful for people with brain disorders such as Parkinson's. The development is based on the impact on different areas of the brain. For example, one model allows you to influence the cells through 13 electrodes, which will let doctors adjust the parameters for each patient. And a version for vision restoration transmits the picture from the cameras directly to the brain, bypassing the eyes. Technology has advanced so much that the global robot market reached about $34 billion in 2019, and anyone can buy a cute robot like this one. It costs $1,300 and can easily be adapted to a variety of tasks, according to the manufacturers. The model measures 29 by 19 inches and has a ground clearance of 4.25 inches. There's enough space inside for 4 12-volt 12-amp-hour batteries, and if necessary, you can connect additional electronic equipment. There are also excellent external upgrade kits, like the Snowblower kit sold by the same company. How can you quickly build a command center for a rescue operation, for example? You can use air-supported structures, like the ones you're seeing on your screen. It's a mobile HQ, which can be deployed by 2 people. The model is versatile and can be used all year round, since it's insulated. For convenience, the manufacturers have provided removable doors and lighting, and the installation process is somewhat similar to that of conventional camping tents. Some users say in the comments that it's a great tent for recreation if you add a vehicle, a generator, and rocks so that the wind doesn't blow it away. What do you think?